The second model that's been causing people a little bit bother is the mug. So I'm going to show you one way of doing it. There's lots of different ways of creating this model, but if you follow this, you will pick up some of the skills that will allow you to model more complicated parts. So we're starting off with a cylinder, as per the dimensions, I think 80mm diameter and a 90mm height. So we want to make this hollow, and we want to add the handle out here. I'm going to start by adding the handle because I'm going to use an extrusion on the top to hollow it out at the end. So this might be an easier way of doing it. So where am I going to draw it? I'm going to start on this plane here that goes right through the middle. I'm going to draw the sketch for the handle here, and then I'm going to extrude, add the extrusion either side of that plane, so I get a little bit behind and a little bit in front. So if I go for a sketch now, I'm going to start by just drawing it as a rectangle, which is going to be something like that, and it's going to be 67. So I've started my rectangle in line with the middle of the cylinder. So that line there on your drawing is going to be 67, and this one here is going to be 60. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. We also know that the top of the handle is 11mm down from the top of the mug. So that is the outside shape of my handle. There's going to be a curve here, but I'm going to put that on in a minute. There is a hollow though as well on the inside, so if I pick that up, and that hollow it's going to be 5mm shorter. So if I do 62 there, and I do that's going to be 10mm up, isn't it? So it's going to be 50 because it's 5mm up and 5mm down. I just need to make sure that they're in line. So if I put a dimension like that, so I've now got this bit is 5mm wide, it's 67 from the center to the outside, it's 11 from the top to the top, and it's 60 high. So I can finish that. Now I can do an extrusion, and I can just select all of it. I can select the inside shape. I just want to select that outside shape there, look, and that's going to create my my handle. Now you can see it's all going to one side. I want a little bit this side and a little bit that side, and the way I do that is by selecting this little drop down menu, and if I go symmetric, it will put whatever that size, it puts half this side and half that side. So I can now create a feature around the middle. That should be 14. And that is the shape of the handle. Now there's some fillets, so you could put the fillets in the sketch. I'm just going to very quickly put them in here instead, because there's one there and there's one there, and then there's another one on the outside which is going to be 10. I'll make that 10. So there is the shape of the handle. Now you'll remember when I did this handle here, I've actually extruded all the way inside. And the reason I can do that is because now my next step is going to be to cut this out. If I'd already cut this out, then when I created my handle, I would have needed to have finished it inside the wall of the mug. But if you've done it that way around, you can play around with where your extrusion starts or stops. So I need to draw another sketch on here. It's got to be a circle. It's got to be directly above the center. If I can get it there. There we go, and it's going to be 74, and it's going to be extruded. It's going to be an extrude subtract, and it's going to be 87 because it's 3mm in total. Okay, so there's my mug, and I think there's one more fillet on the bottom, which is a 2mm fillet here, if memory serves me right. So there's my mug. So you can see if I had done that extrusion first, then obviously my handle will be sticking out here, so I'd need to finish that further back. So things that we've maybe looked at is drawing a sketch on a plane, and then extruding either side, extruding symmetric. We also created a sketch that had sort of several rectangles involved, and we just selected the one we wanted. And then we've simplified matters by creating the fillets on the model rather than on the sketch, which can sometimes get us in a bit of bother. So see how you get on with that.